Oh hey guys, AR-15 guy here. So I'm going to dedicate this video to kind of answering some of these questions. I've got two videos dealing with Glocks. First video is why I hate Glocks, and the second video is why why Glock guys hate the 40 Smith and 40 Smith and Wesson S&W. And I get all sorts of hate messages on there, calling me all names or busting my chops because I'm not a Glock guy. And it seems to me that there's kind of two kinds of Glock guys. There is the Glock guy who is a Glock guy just because he's never owned anything else. His buddy told him he needed to get that gun because it was the best gun ever. And maybe because you can shoot it sideways. I don't know. And then you got the Glock guys who are diehards. They won't trust anything else but a Glock. And it seems like their only argument is that it's reliable. I never hear, I've yet to see a video on YouTube that just rants and raves about how accurate these Glocks are. Now I'm not saying they're not accurate. I'm just saying it seems like the only argument is how reliable they are. Now, guns are built with tolerances. This part can be within this tolerance range. And when you have it set up that way, you're always going to run into the possibility that this part and this part are at the extreme ends of the spectrum, and when you put them together, that's going to create unreliability or an issue with the gun. So you could get a high point, $200 high point, and it will shoot flawlessly for 1,000 rounds, and you could get a $600 Glock and it's going to shoot flawlessly for 50 rounds. And it has to do with the tolerances. So I don't think the Glock has a monopoly on reliability. What I will give Glock is that the market out there on them is saturated. And so if you need parts, whether it's barrels, springs, trigger parts, anything, you can find it for a Glock. And so in that circumstance, yeah, Glock does have an advantage. Whether it's necessarily worth the money is a totally different story. So, like I said, you've got two Glock owners. The one that owns or the two Glock tards. The one that owns one just because his buddy said it. They go out shooting once in a while. They can shoot it sideways, whatever. And that's cool for them. They're Glock guys because it's cool. Then you have the diehard Glock guys. And they'll fight you tooth and nail, and it's the most reliable gun ever, and blah, 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 blah. And there's no reasoning with those guys. Well, you bought a XD because you wanted a Glock lookalike, or you bought an M&P because you wanted a Glock lookalike. No. I think that for the money, you can find guns that have a better grip angle, have a better feel in my hand than a Glock. That's just the bottom line. You can find a polymer gun out there that has a better feel and a better grip angle than a Glock. Now that doesn't say anything about the Glock's reliability or the Glock's saturation of the market. I'm not even saying I hate Glock as a gun. I just hate sometimes the culture around Glock. It's like where I'm from. I'm an Oregon State fan. You guys have seen my videos. I'm a big Oregon State fan. And then just down the road is University of Oregon. Now they're a powerhouse. They've done pretty well the last 5 years. There's nothing I can say about that. But the thing of it is the guys that are the University of Oregon fans, it's like questioning their manhood when you rip on them. They'll rip on you any chance they get. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Beavers can't do anything, blah, 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 blah. But as soon as you make a an honest argument with them, it goes personal. And that's kind of the way some of these Glock guys are. Is you say something bad about a Glock, grip angle sucks. Oh, rah, rah. Usually it's the same thing. It's the most reliable gun. Who cares if the grip angle sucks? Learn how to shoot. Okay. I can't wrap my hand around it to hit the mag release. Who cares if you can't hit the mag release? Learn how to shoot. Okay. So all I'm saying is, Glock guys, you need to be open to other options. M&P is a great gun. XD is a great gun. Glock doesn't own the market on reliability, as much as a lot of people would think. The only catastrophic failures I've ever seen have been Glocks. So they've done a 1,000-round test on a 1911 and they've done a 1,000-round test on a Glock, and they both passed. And the Glock, when it was finished, had a melted guide rod. The 1911 was just red hot. So let's put to rest this notion that Glock owns the reliability market. It just doesn't. Now it does own the part saturation market, and that can have benefit to it. I will probably own a Glock soon, Glock 19 or the Glock, I think it's the 26. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. The other 9mm compact. So I'll probably own one of those two guns in the near future. And it's because I want to have the availability of parts. But it's not because I'm going to suddenly become a Glock guy. It's just that I see some value in the availability of parts for that gun. So, like I said, I don't necessarily hate the gun itself. I just hate the Glock tards. The people who just absolutely won't look at anything else but a Glock. And there's no shame in having a favorite gun, for sure. My favorite gun's the 1911. But you know what? That's not what I carry. So anyway, guys, this is kind of just a follow-up video. Somebody also asked me, what gun, what Glock would I suggest if it's not the 40 Smith & Wesson. The Glock and the 40, I'm still reading on it. I haven't gotten my hands on a Gen 4. I just don't, or 3. I don't play around with them. And when you go into the gun stores, they don't usually let you field strip them right there. So I have not had a chance to break one open, and there's some conflict on the internet from different forums whether they've fixed the supported chamber issue or not. If they fix that supported chamber issue, then I don't see anything wrong with the 40. If they haven't, then I would definitely go with the 9 or the N45. So whether it's a Glock 19, Glock 21, the Glock 21 is the 45 version, Glock 19 is a 9mm. Those are great guns. I've not seen any issues, to be honest. I've not seen any issues with those. The catastrophic failures that I've seen have been the ones in the 40. So, like I said, if they fix the unsupported chamber, and somebody on here who knows Glocks better than me can politely put up a video response about the supported chamber issue, that would be great. But that would be the biggest reason I would shy away from anything in 40 and Glock, is that unsupported chamber and the 40 Smith & Wesson cartridge being a high pressure cartridge. And like I said, I've seen two guns physically do what they call a kaboom, where the bottom of the shell blows out because it's unsupported, and it causes the gun to break. And usually causes a bunch of sparks and stuff in your face. And then I've heard of two others. So anyway, but no, like I said, those are my issues with Glock. It's usually the people that own Glocks that I have issues, not really the gun itself. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great night, and stay safe.